Yo guys, what's up, it's Crips and welcome to another Destiny video. So today I'm showing you the new Dawning sets that just came out. I'll be showing them for all three characters. Now I'm making this video mainly to show you all the sets very quickly and show you some shaders which I'd recommend using with them, and to pretty much give you a verdict on whether you should or shouldn't buy these sets. Now let's just get straight into it. So the timestamp's on screen right now, so if you want to skip to your class that you want to buy it for, go ahead. I am also trying to hit 5,000 subscribers by the end of the year, so please consider subscribing, it is very much appreciated. But yeah, we're going to start off with the Hunter. So this is the Hunter set. Now the two pieces I highly recommend using is the helmet and the cloak. Now mainly the helmet I think is the highlight of this set. It's just really cool helmet. It blends really nicely with a bunch of other cloaks in the game. Like, I don't know, I just think it's really cool, these two horns sticking forward. And something to note, that no matter what shader you have on the helmet, the visor here is always a red tint, so that's something to keep in mind. And something else to the armor, this cloth piece here, you cannot change the color of it, it always stays this color. And the gold is fully shaderable. That was one thing I was worried about when they were going to release the set, was is it going to be shaderable, but it's completely fine. Now some shaders I highly recommend for this set is Precursor Vex Chrome. Now this drops some bright engrams and can be sold at the brightest store. This looks really nice with this set, as you can see. Again, the highlights being the helmet, chest and cloak. Mainly just the helmet and cloak I would use. The arms don't look too bad. As you can see, the cloth piece still on the legs. But yeah, it looks really nice still. Another one would be Golden Trace. This looks really cool, especially on the helmet. Anything gold, white and golds, black and golds, red shaders and blue shaders all look amazing with this set. Any other colour I haven't seen too much luck with, like Biggies and Night, it's purple. It looks quite nice with the helmet and cloak, but it isn't as good as the golds. The Dawning shaders work really well. They were definitely made for this. Like this Dawning festiveness is really nice on it. Gilded Smoke is a nice gold one as well. Ain't as good as like Calus Selected or Calus Treasured, as you can see now. These ones look much better. Like Calus Treasured is absolutely amazing, especially on the helmet and the cloak. Like pretty much the whole set. I think it's just this shader for me is my personal favorite, mainly because the cloth gets like hidden by all the colors, so it just all suits really nicely and looks really cool. Now if you do want to get this shader, it comes from the Leviathan Prestige. This is no longer in the game, so it's no longer acquirable, but in case it does come back in the future, you want to do the Leviathan Prestige. Now this is the Leviathan normal shader. This looks really nice too. The new Age Black Armory from the Forges, this looks really cool as well. Like I said, red is also really good with this armor set. Amethyst Veil isn't as effective, I'd say, on this armor as it is on like many other, because Amethyst Veil is a really good shader, and this set doesn't like pop off as much. Resilient Laurel looks really nice too. I like an icy blue. But as for like full whites, like if you have the Honors of 9, which is from Trials of 9, it don't look as good, but in case you like full whites, you're not going to get any other accent colours popping out, only really the visor. There's no glow to this armour, there's no glow to any of the set armours, which is quite disappointing. Like the full blacks I don't think look that good at all, only for the helmet. Monochromatic, another popular one. The helmet looks really cool. The cloak looks quite good with this as well as the arms. But other than that, I wouldn't recommend using the arms or chest for a fashion set, like, or even the boots, because like there's Stompies, there's like the Imperial Cartographer set, there's Lux. There's a lot better sets you can combine with this armor. So I definitely recommend other armor sets mixed in. I wouldn't use this as a full set if you want like the best look, because personally I just think you can make a much better look. Now I will be making fashion sets using this armor in my next few videos, so go and check them out when they do come out. But that is pretty much the Hunter showcase. Comment down below anything you want to know about the Hunter set, or even comment down below any shaders you know which look really nice which I haven't mentioned. And yeah, that is pretty much the hunter set. So this is the dawning set for the Titan. Now this looks really nice, especially the helmets. I think this is where they always do really good with the Titan dawning set, is always the helmets. Now so this is the full set. I've just checked it all on now, so sorry my Sparrow and Ghost don't match. But the main highlight of this one is 100% the helmet and the arms. The legs are a bit chunkier than many other Titan legs, like as you could see with like Righteous and you know, even Dune Marches. These are quite like bulky for the legs, so if you like bulky leg armor, this is definitely something you're gonna like. The arms are quite bulky on the shoulders, and the chest, it doesn't stick out as much, but I think it looks quite nice. Don't really like this curve at the back though, but I think it does look really nice as a whole set. Now going on to the shaders, again there is a red tint in the visor, as you can see on the full white set. You can see a red tint. I think it goes across all of the characters sets. Again, it's pretty much the same as the Hunter. Golds, reds and blues are highly recommended with this set. As you can see, Calus Treasured, which is from the Leviathan Prestige, looks absolutely amazing with this helmet. I just love the contrast between like the two colours of gold and then these horns coming out. It just looks so cool. So the helmet is the big highlight for this set, and I definitely recommend buying it over the other sets. Carminica actually looks pretty nice with this. It's just the arms and the helmet really that I would recommend using. Cryptic Insignia, like any shine to it, it looks pretty cool as well. This is a bit too shiny though for my liking. But yeah, as for the Leviathan shaders, they all match really nicely with the set. The Dawning all look really cool. And there's Golden Trace, which the golds, like I said, just really shine on this armor. As for the arms on this though, I don't really like that the underarm is really shiny. I don't know, I think I would have liked the plating to be matte and the gold over, but the helmet looks absolutely incredible with this as well. New Age Black Armory, another really cool shader, nice red. Although I do wish, like I said, this part was black under the arm. It's a bit oddly shaped, I just noticed from this angle, the arms, but they still look really cool. But yeah, that is pretty much most of what I just wanted to show for the Titan. It's just a bunch of cool shaders that work really nicely with this. It's pretty much the same across all three of the characters. They all play extremely similar, so if you like one shade on one, it's most likely going to work with every single one of them, because these shaders are all playing pretty much the exact same as on my Hunter and on my Warlock. They all look really nice on all of them, all of these shaders. But yeah, just comment any you find in the comments below. Now this is the Warlock set, and to completely honest with you guys, I think this is easily the worst set of the three, and I would highly not recommend getting this. An alternative armor set I'd buy instead of using Bright Dust on this would be the Northlight set. I think there's a lot more stuff you can work with here than on the new set. I just think the Northlight's a much better set than this one for the Warlock this year. Because this set, honestly, I don't think it's worth it. It just looks really ugly in most parts of the armor, and just compared to Northlight, I think Northlight looks way better. The main piece, which you know sort of might save it, is the helmet, but personally myself, I don't like the design of it. Some people may like it. The visor is red, like it is across all three on the eye here. Just let me know what you think of this one in the comments below. I highly dislike this one, mainly just because it's not my sort of style either. So I'm going to show you all some shaders like I have on the other two. So the golds, the helmet is pretty much, I think, the main thing you want. The cloak does look really cool, to be fair, how it splits off with these long ends. That's what I do like about it. The arms are pretty much quite basic, as well as the legs. The arms and legs are just very, very basic. And the bond isn't much either. There's so much better bonds in the game you can use for fashion wise, and legs and arms. I just don't think it's worth it. Now the robe is, you know, it's alright. It shades decently with this cool patterning on the bottom. Now as for like Dreaming Spectrum, this looks really bad on this set, as you can see. You'll find this with this robe. Some of these shaders just go completely blank and just lose the patterning, which you know, some people may like, but I don't really like it. I mean, if you could find like a full black, you could make some like cool like Jedi one, but you know, that's just a random idea out there if any of you want to like theme it around like Star Wars or something. Because this robe's like really cool in like how it's designed, but as for the helmet, I just really don't like it, and all the other pieces are just really bad for me, and I don't think it justifies paying like 6,000 bright dust for it, which is quite a lot of bright dust considering you can only get 1,200 from weeklies now per week on on all 3 characters, because they did nerf it, but you do get more from the pass. It's just, I don't know, it doesn't seem like a good trade-off. You could save your bright dust for like another event, or just purchase the Titan or Hunter one, because personally I think they just look way better. And Cryptic Insignia, see, this stuff has potential with the armor, because like you can have some underplating with some shine to it, with a robe over going like a nice color, like that has some potential. But to be honest with you, it still doesn't justify paying, well, like, you know, 1,500 silver or even 6,000 bright dust for it. Definitely doesn't justify paying it. So yeah, that's pretty much the Warlock set, and that pretty much wraps up all 3 of these sets. So as for like the Hunter set, I would definitely recommend buying it for the helmet and the cloak. Even the arms, chest and boots look quite good, and you can make it work. So I think that's a really good all-rounder. The Titan set I think is the best of the 3, mainly because the helmet is absolutely amazing, has some great shader potential. The worst is easily the Warlock for me. The Warlock, right, I could be a bit biased though because I am a Hunter main, but compared to all the other Hunter like fashion sets I've made, all the armors I've looked at, this is well below any like armor sets they've brought out. There's so much better sets they've made in the past, and the helmet just looks quite weird. I don't know, the robe does look quite nice now, it is starting to grow on me, so I think the robe is the best piece of the set. But other than that, the boots, arms and bond ain't nothing special. They don't really like bring anything like different. You wouldn't really use them in any other sets or mix them well, because they're just very plain and like boring. So yeah, I would not recommend buying the Warlock set, as I feel like that is the worst set of the 3. But just let me know what you all think in the comments down below. Please consider subscribing. I am trying to hit 5,000 by the end of the year. Comment any shaders you find down below which also look nice with these sets. And yeah, thank you for watching. I'm going to be in the next video making a Titan fashion set using the new Dawning armor, so I'm going to be mixing a bunch of sets together. So if you're expecting this video, I'm sorry. I'm going to be making fashion sets for all these characters, Warlock, Hunter and Titan, using the new sets. This video was just to showcase the full armor set and to just show you all if you should buy it, or you know, if it looks nice with certain shaders. But yeah, thank you for watching, and I'll see you on the next video.